Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact
Good morning and welcome to this Monday edition of the favorite program on television, Inside Nigeria. Today is March 4, 2024. My name is Winifred Ogbebo, your host on the program. We have an array of newspapers for review in this segment of the show. Because we have Nigeria's most influential newspaper, The Leadership, and the sister publication, National Economy, The Guardian, Vanguard, and Daily Sun. We're starting with leadership. Leadership's main headline story says hardship, Shun politics address current hunger, CSOs tell president. Hardship, Shun politics address current hunger, civil society organizations tell president. Residents loot warehouse in Abuja, police arrest 15 suspects. Hunger cumulative effect of the past to Mahi. Customs probe stampede at rice distribution center. That's the headline story today on leadership. Of course, one of the riders, residents loot warehouse in Abuja, was a story that was trending yesterday, even with viral videos of the residents carting away grains of bags of grains and all whatnot. Besides that headline story, irate youths lynched 2 policemen, injured 2 in Edo. Pakistan elects Sharif PM Prime Minister for second term. Tinubu to Qatar investors, report Nigerian bribe takers to me. Reps ask airlines to refund 4 billion naira COVID-19 fund, which takes us to the stories above the masthead. Stars converge on Abuja as leadership conference highlights solutions to Nigeria's economic crisis. Stars converge on Abuja as leadership conference highlights solutions to Nigeria's economic crisis. Of course, whereas leadership conference and award ceremony takes place tomorrow, Tuesday, at the prestigious hall of Trasco Hilton Hotel, Abuja. From that cover, we move to page 3 of the paper. Our stand says as 11 justices join the Supreme Court. As 11 justices join the Supreme Court. From our stand, page 3, we move to the back page. Monday column with Dakuku Peter Side. Dakuku Peter Side is writing on high cost of government and low outcome. High cost of government, low outcome. For more continuation of headline stories, the editorial, news, insight pages, log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we are on to the sister publication of Leadership, that is National Economy. National Economy's headline story this week says Nigeria outlook shows agri 4 other sectors will drive economic growth. Nigeria outlook shows agri 4 other sectors will drive economic growth. Our steady 5% growth may deliver 1 trillion naira economy for country by 2033. That's the headline story on this week's National Economy. And of course, there are other headline stories there. How you can join the $1 billion tech club. Stories continue on page 10 of National Economy. And on the masthead, we have Nigeria secures 60% share of Afrexim Bank's $30 billion energy funding. BVN ININ understanding post no debit. Of course, the story you want to read as you log on to the website of National Economy on www.nationaleconomy.com. From National Economy, we move to Vanguard. Vanguard's headline story says federal government fights inflation, mops up 5 trillion naira to raise interest rates, reprice fixed income yields. CBN meets foreign investors over forest reforms and PRO hike. Says there will be free entry, free exit. This is the leading story, headline story on Vanguard. Beneath that, we have only implementation of agreement will stop nationwide strike, NLC insists. Misinformation undermining military's fight against terrorism. CBS as Chief of Defense Staff. Misinformation undermining military's fight against terrorism. CBS. Abuja residents break into government warehouse. And in sports, Rivers United survived Dreams Football Club scare, qualify for knockout stage. With that, we move to the stories just above the masthead of Vanguard. I harbor no grievance against Wike, says Ireti Kingibe. Nigeria Qatar signed agreements on education, solid minerals, orders. Tinubu to Qatar investors report any bribe-seeking cabinet member. COVID-19 probe refund or account for 4 billion naira, reps tell airlines. And of course, with that, we've ended Vanguard's cover story review. For more, log on to the website of Vanguard, www.vanguardngro.com. And from Vanguard, we move over to Daily Sun. Daily Sun's headline story says NIN slash BVN, NIN hyphen BVN. Bank sent fresh reminders. 91 million accounts at risk of deactivation. No account blocked yet, says DMBS. Give customers more time, BCAN. NIN BVN. Bank sent fresh reminders. 91 million accounts at risk of deactivation. No account blocked yet, says DMBS. Give customers more time, BCAN. This is the main headline story today. Daily Sun, March 4, 2024. And the story is just beside the masthead says why Southeast won't protest against Tinubu Umahi. Why Southeast won't protest against Tinubu. Of course, the story you want to find out why, because it's a story that has been pondering in the minds of Nigerians why Southeast has not joined the protest that is ravaging the country. We move down. Another semi-headline story says reps move to strict president governor's power to proclaim dissolved assembly. Reps move to strict president governor's power to proclaim dissolved assembly. There's also another headline story, main headline story on Daily Sun. Serap sues Tinubu over failure to probe missing $3.4 billion IMF loan. Nigeria signs multi-sectoral agreements with Qatar. Report any official who obstructs progress. Asks for bribe. Tinubu. Nigeria-Indian trade volume may hit $20 billion over Eyimba economic city, says investor. Federal government approves 19-day window for payment of duty on improperly imported vehicles. Security beef up in NEMA offices over looted warehouse. FCT police nab 15 recovers 26 bags of milk. Abuad law students shine at 2023 bar exam. Scores 94%, record 24 first class and 69 second class upper division. Tinubu Obi Soludo orders more Nollywood actors Mr. Ibu Sisi Kadiri. And the last story on Daily Sun says cooking gas price to crash as NLNG begins sale of LPG in Naira. The story runs on page 19 of Daily Sun. I'll continue for continuation of these headline stories, inside stories, and of course the editorial. Log on to the website of Daily Sun, www.sunnynewsonline.com. From Daily Sun, we move to the last paper we have on our menu, and that is The Guardian. Guardian's headline story says Nigeria's terrorism index. Terror attacks decline amid new recruitment rise in violent conflicts. Nigeria's terrorism index. Terror attacks decline amid new recruitment rise in violent conflicts. And in the illustrations, we have 10 countries most impacted by terrorism. Nigeria ranks 8th. GTI score 7.575. We have 524 dead, 89 injured, 145 in accidents. Scenes from we have scenes also picture of a scene of the looted warehouse in Tasha area of Abuja yesterday on the cover of The Guardian. Other stories gracing the cover of The Guardian says hardship, military paramilitary to distribute food as hoodlums loot warehouses. HARDSHIP, military paramilitary to distribute food as hoodlums loot warehouses. Blame governors for restructuring delay economic downtown. Banditry, police place 50 million naira bounty on two kingpins in Katsina. Teachers endless wait for federal government's promises of improved salary welfare is a news analysis that runs on page 4 of The Guardian. States should account for money they receive. This is the editorial today on The Guardian. States should account for money they receive. Of course, you want to find out more on that. Telcos may lose 83 billion naira monthly over disconnected telephone lines. And the last story says, expert blames social media for mass failure in WAEC orders. The story runs on page 9 of The Guardian. For continuation of these headline stories, the editorial which says states should account for money they receive, and of course, inside news stories, you log on to the website of The Guardian, www.guardian.ng. And of course, with that, we've come to the end of the first segment of the show, Inside Nigeria. I already have my guests in the house who will come on the second segment of the program to throw light on some of the trending stories. Don't go away. My name is Winfred. Stay tuned.
The stars are lining up again. The Leadership Conference and Awards holds on date Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Venue, Congress Hall of the Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. Topic, an economy in distress. Which way forward? Speaker, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, former Deputy Governor, Central Bank, and Chairman of the African Private Sector Summit. Special guest of honor, the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Attendance, strictly by invitation. Announcer, management. The stars are lining up again. The Leadership Conference and Awards holds on date Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. Venue, Congress Hall of the Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. Topic, an economy in distress. Which way forward? Speaker, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, former Deputy Governor, Central Bank, and Chairman of the African Private Sector Summit. Special guest of honor, the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Attendance, strictly by invitation. Announcer, management.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining in, the program is Inside Nigeria, your breakfast show on leadership television. My name is Winfred once again. Of course, as you can see, I have my Monday guest with me in the studio. Although last week he joined us virtual and we experienced some technical glitches, which in any case we couldn't continue with the show. But he's right here right now, live and direct, flesh and blood, sitting beside me in the studio. He's a political economist, he's a public affairs analyst, and he's Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So where do we start? We are starting with Leadership's Conference and Awards ceremony taking place tomorrow, March 5 or March 5th, 2024 in Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. Of course, let me just provide a snippet of it.